In the underworld of crime, power is earned, loyalty is rare, and betrayal is deadly. These 10 black drug lords rose from the streets to build empires, only to face the full weight of the law or worse. This is the countdown of the top 10 black drug lords of all time. Number 10, the Chambers Brothers. Location, Detroit, Michigan. Era, 1980s. Estimated earnings, tens of millions. The Chambers brothers, Larry, Willie, Otis, and BJ, transformed Detroit's east side into a fortress of crack cocaine. They used military discipline, walkie-talkies, and 24-hour shifts to move weight like a corporate operation. Their organization was so structured it inspired parts of the film New Jack City. At the height of their power, they were making $50,000 a day, controlling entire neighborhoods. But the heat from federal agents eventually shut them down, and all 4 brothers received life sentences. Number 9, Guy Fisher. Location, Harlem, New York. Era, 1970s. Estimated net worth, multimillionaire. Guy Fisher was more than a drug dealer, he was an intellectual and a businessman. As a member of Nicky Barnes' council, he was part of a sophisticated heroin ring. But what set him apart was his legal business acumen. He purchased the historic Apollo Theater, becoming the first black man to own it. However, his success drew the envy of his mentor. After Barnes turned informant, Fisher was indicted and sentenced to life without parole. He now holds a PhD and writes from behind bars. Number 8, Raphael Edmond III. Location, Washington, D.C. Era, 1980s. Estimated net worth, $300 million. Raphael Edmond was a D.C. legend who became the city's biggest drug kingpin by age 22. He flooded the capital with cocaine, directly connecting with the Medellin cartel. His lavish lifestyle, courtside NBA seats, designer clothes, and bodyguards made him a celebrity in the streets. But his downfall came when surveillance and betrayal caught up with him. Convicted and sentenced to life, Edmond later cooperated with the government, continuing to move drugs from behind bars, adding another layer to his infamous story. Number 7, Melvin Williams. Location, Baltimore, Maryland. Era, 1960 to 1980. Estimated earnings, millions. Known as Little Melvin, Williams was the original Baltimore kingpin. His empire was built on heroin, and he controlled large portions of the East Coast supply. Williams was deeply respected, his name carried weight on the streets and in politics. A devout Muslim later in life, he changed paths after serving time. He inspired the character Avon Barksdale in The Wire and even had a cameo on the show. Williams died in 2015, but his story lives on in Baltimore law. Number 6, Alpo Martinez. Location, Harlem and Washington, D.C. Era, 1980 to 1990. Estimated earnings, millions. Alberto Alpo Martinez became a Harlem icon for his flashy lifestyle and brutal business tactics. He expanded operations to D.C. with his partner, Wayne "Silk" Perry, whom he later betrayed. Martinez was known for his charm, speed, and street sense, but also for his shocking decision to turn informant after being caught. His testimony put several associates behind bars. After serving 25 years, Alpo was released into witness protection, but old scores caught up with him. He was gunned down in Harlem in 2021. Number 5, Wayne "Silk" Perry. Location, Washington, D.C. Era, 1980 to 1990. Estimated body count, over 20. More enforcer than kingpin. Wayne "Silk" Perry was a name you didn't say lightly in D.C. His reputation for violence made him Alpo's top enforcer. He was intelligent, charismatic, and ruthless, perfectly blending strategy with savagery. Though Perry wasn't the main dealer, he was the power behind the throne. When Alpo flipped, he handed Perry over too. Now serving life in ADX Florence, the Supermax prison. Perry's legacy is one of fear and loyalty gone wrong. Number 4, Kenneth Supreme McGriff. Location, Queens, New York. Era, 1980 to 1990. Estimated net worth, $50 million. Kenneth McGriff founded the notorious Supreme Team in South Jamaica, Queens. Known for military precision and street brutality, the crew ran a multi-million-dollar crack business. McGriff later tried to clean his image by entering the film world, partnering with Murder Incorporated Records. His connections to IRV, Gotti and Ja Rule drew media attention and FBI suspicion. Eventually, the past caught up. He was convicted for drug trafficking and conspiracy to commit murder. Supreme is now serving life in prison without parole. Number 3, Leroy Nicky Barnes. Location, Harlem, New York. Era, 1970s. Estimated net worth, $50 million. Nicky Barnes was Mr. Untouchable. Slick suits, luxury cars, and an iron grip on Harlem's heroin trade made him a drug celebrity. He organized the Council, a mafia-style syndicate of black drug dealers. Barnes even made the cover of the New York Times magazine, mocking the law. But betrayal and ego led to his fall. After learning a council member was sleeping with his wife, Barnes turned state witness, helping to convict over 40 people. He entered witness protection and died in 2012. Far from the Harlem throne he once ruled. Number 2, Freeway Rick Ross. Location, Los Angeles, California. Era, 1980s. Estimated net worth, over $600 million. Rick Ross built a drug empire so massive it reshaped Los Angeles. His nickname came from the LA freeway, where he grew up. Ross operated with intelligence and efficiency, distributing crack throughout the US. His rise came through a connection with a Nicaraguan trafficker tied to the CIA's Iran-Contra operation. Ross claimed ignorance of the political backdrop, he just wanted money. When busted, he faced life but had his sentence reduced. Now a free man, Ross speaks out against the system he once fueled. Number 1, Frank Lucas. Location, Harlem, New York. Era, 1960 to 1970. Estimated net worth, $52 million. Topping the list is none other than Frank Lucas. His story is the stuff of legend, smuggling heroin from Southeast Asia in military coffins during the Vietnam War. Lucas cut out the middleman, going straight to the source, and delivered a purer product at a lower cost. He earned millions weekly, controlled Harlem, and bought a mink coat that caught the attention of the feds. After his arrest, Lucas testified against police and rivals, reducing his sentence. His life inspired American Gangster, with Denzel Washington playing him on screen. Frank Lucas passed in 2019. But his legacy remains one of power, betrayal, and transformation. From Harlem to DC, from the boardrooms of the Apollo Theater to the alleyways of South Central, these men shaped the American drug trade and became legends in their own right. But every empire falls. Some died, some flipped, and some are still behind bars. In the end, the streets remember. But the price of power is never cheap.